Hello YouTube, this is the Bucket coming at you today with my M&P 5.7 made by Smith & Wesson. This is a polymer framed hammer fired gun that has a unique rotating bolt that I really like. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the specs of this particular pistol, and then we'll talk about what the Bucket thinks about it. So the specs on this gun is it comes in at an overall length of 8.5 inches. The width is 1.1 inches, the height is 5.25 inches, the barrel length is going to be 5 inches, and the overall weight is 26.7 ounces. Again, this is a polymer framed firearm. It comes with the front and rear slide serrations. It's got a Picatinny rail, a threaded barrel, and it is cut with the optic K footprint or the RMSC footprint. This makes it for easy to mount a red dot really quickly, and I love the fact that they put the screws in the top of the slide. Again, this is my 507KX2, which is a shake and wake, and it does have a battery port right here, so once you get it mounted and zeroed, you don't have to worry about ever having to zero this gun again. What makes this gun unique is the caliber that it shoots. It shoots the 5.7 by 28. This was made famous by FN. FN had the P90 and the FN57 were chambered in this, and it's a super small bullet with a really fast projectile that allows it some really nice ballistic capabilities, such as being able to get through some soft body armor. The big downside of these is because they move so fast, some of the pistols that have been chambered in this in the past have not been known for being overly reliable, and these bullets can be really expensive. But the nice part is, because of that, these magazines hold 22 plus the one in the chamber, which gives you a lot of firepower. Also, because of the ballistics of this particular bullet, it makes for really light firearms that are really easy to manipulate. And the Bucket, during COVID, his dad said that he wanted to have a gun for his apartment for self-protection, and because he had had a stroke, the unique benefits of this particular pistol and others like it are really nice because they're light, they're easy to manipulate, and if you don't have the grip strength because of your age, because of the other health issues, these guns can be really awesome. One of the downsides to them is because of the overall dimensions of the cartridge is it is a unique and different feel in the hand. So the first time you feel one of these, this distance from the back of the grip to the front of the grip is a little bit different. But then you manipulate the slide and you're like, man, that is going to be a fun gun to shoot. So let's talk a little bit about how this gun operates. And to do that, I'm going to need to show you how to field strip the firearm. So the first thing you're going to do is want to take off the threaded barrel protector off the end here. This will be able to take on most suppressors on the market, which is kind of nice, but you'll want that off to the side. You're going to want to line up this indent in the slide right over this pin right here. So you're going to go right about there, and then you just take a punch and you punch this pin on the other side. Now, of course, I'm doing this on camera, so it's never going to want to do it right on the first try. It'll just pop right out, and then you could drop the magazine and go ahead and remove the slide. Once you get to this part, you will see there's a captive recoil spring which pops right out, and then the barrel can just come right out. Remember, you'll have wanted to take the threaded barrel protector off. Now, when we look at this, what you see is the barrel is actually the barrel shroud. And you can see right here, there's a camming surface that allows the barrel to actually rotate, just like a Frommerstopp or a Steyr Hahn from World War I or the PX-4 Storm. This allows it so when the primer is struck by the firing pin, and as the bullet's traveling out the barrel, this camming surface requires the barrel to rotate, and that additional amount of time holds the gun into battery until that projectile can come out the end. And you can actually see it here that these rings right here trap the escaping gas from the bullet and keeps that system nice and tight while the bullet is waiting to leave the end of the barrel. This tempo system, which is what Smith & Wesson calls it, is actually the thing that makes theirs so reliable. 5.7s have been known in the past to be maybe not the most reliable pistols because they're so fast that sometimes the systems can't hold the gun locked up until the barrel leaves, or until the bullet leaves the barrel. So this is an awesome system, and again, I like it because it's kind of historical as well. As far as reassembling the pistol, just go ahead and take your barrel, put it back in here, and then lock that back here to the back. You can go ahead and put your recoil spring back in. Pretty simple to do, but you do have to get it just right. Okay, right there. Now, because of this rotating system, you do want to make sure that everything is lining up. It's not too hard to do, but the first time you do it, it may take a couple of tries, which is okay. Then you can just go ahead and put the slide back on, and then the cross pin will just come right back on. And you've got your gun reassembled. Don't forget to put your barrel, don't forget to put your thread protector back on there. You want to make sure that you do that. Why am I doing this? Of course, whenever I'm doing this on camera, I always get it backwards the first try. It does have a lot of threads on it. I will say that when I shot this gun, it was really a pleasure to shoot. That low recoil is really nice. Sorry that this is not my most pretty target I've ever done. I got 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and then a couple a little bit off to the side. I was also shooting a P64 that was chambered in 9x18 Makarov, so this was a real pleasure to shoot afterwards. My daughter, the big baby bucket, and I were out shooting today, and she definitely liked this one better than the Makarov. As far as handling, like I said, this is just a pleasure to shoot. Only downsides that you're going to end up with this particular gun is that ammo is still pretty expensive. It's starting to come down, thank goodness, to companies like Ruger, Smith & Wesson, and Palmetto State Armory. With their guns coming out chambered in this 5.7, the round are starting to get a little less expensive, which is really nice. This would be great to carry along while hiking. It's good for personal protection. It's a pretty big footprint for conceal and carry, but it is a really nice gun. I like the lightning cuts that they put in the slide. I love the fact that it's optic cut. It's just a great gun. And at the time of me shooting this video, these are retailing for right around $650. These red dots are right around $300. So you can get this package for a little under $1,000, and it's a whole bunch of fun to do at the range. I like the fact that it gives you the option. Well, it doesn't give you the option. All of these do have a manual safety, which isn't my favorite thing, but I will tell you, as a guy that doesn't like safeties, these aren't going to accidentally pop on or off. So if you want it, you can definitely still have it, and you don't have to have it if you don't want to. I do like the fact that the trigger is a really good trigger. Again, we'll check to make sure that's clear. You know, when you pull it, there's a little bit of take up, and then just a little bit of creep. Nice break though, and then it just really short travel, and then you're ready for more pew. So these types of things allow you to be really accurate. It's such a cool gun for sure. I do want to thank you guys for supporting the channel. All the likes, the comments, the shares are really appreciated. As always, you stay classy, YouTube.
I learned a lesson. Never half-ass 2 things. Whole-ass 1 thing.